Namo tassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. In the previous lesson, batch number 28, so we have learned 28 types of rupa. After that, 29 pages, Cetasika. Cetasika actually, in the previous lesson, we have learned, only we may say briefly, Savachita Sadharana Cetasika, Phassa, contact, Vedana, feeling, Chetana, Sanya, perception, Chetana, volition, intention, Ekakata, one-pointedness, Jivita, indriya, life faculty, Manasika, attention. So those are mental factors. So when we teach Suttantikadukamātikā, actually we have said these things as a reviewing Abhidhamma. So universal Cetasika means arising all the time in our mind, associated with every Ceta. So anytime we have a Phassa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekakata, Jivita, indriya, Manasika, anytime, in any mind moment, which is mental factors. So next one is 6 occasionals, Vitaka, initial application, Vichara, sustained application, Dimauka, decision, Viriya, effort, Piti, rapture, or joy, or Chanda, desire. These factors also arising mostly in our mind, but not always, not like previous 7. So 7 and 6, 13. So it is good or bad. If associated with a bad mind, those are bad. If associated with a good mind, those are good. So it itself can say good or bad. So next one is agusala, unwholesome factors. Those are not good. So moha, delusion, aviveka, moral shamelessness, anuttapa, moral fearlessness, uddhacca, restlessness. So these 4 is called unwholesome universals. Whenever we have a bad mind, we have delusion, moral shamelessness, moral fearlessness, and restlessness. So always include in the bad mind. So next one, lobha, greed, daithi, wrong view, moha, mana, conceit. It is we say greed group, lobha mula group. And when we attach something, love something, desire something, longing for, clinging, this group we will have. Next one, dosa, hatred, asa, jealous, nichariya, avarice or stinginess, kokocha, remorse. It is related to anger, worry, sorrow, lamentation, disappointed, So these factors will arise within us. Next one, Tina, sloth, Meta, Choba. So about the agusala, not so strong, a little bit sloth and Choba. So it may arise occasionally within us. Next one, Vichikicca, doubt. Doubt about the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, Sila, Samadhi, Panya. It is a Vichikicca. So these 12 are unwholesome chetasikas, unwholesome mental factors. It is a bad factors. Only these 12 are bad. After that 19. These are 19 is a good. Whenever we have a good mind, these 19 always arising within us. It is called beautiful universals. Sutta, faith, sati, mindfulness, hiri, moral, shame, uddhappa, moral, fear, alobha, non-greed, adosa, non-hatred, tadramijadada, equanimity, kayapasati, cetapasati, tranquility of mental body, tranquility of consciousness, kaya luhuda, ceta luhuda, lightness of the mental body, lightness of consciousness, kaya mutuda, ceta mutuda, flexibility of mental body, flexibility of consciousness, kaya kamanyata, ceta kamanyata, well-being of mental body, well-being of consciousness, kaya bakunyata, ceta bakunyata, proficiency of mental body, proficiency of consciousness, kaya jugada, ceta jugada, rectitude of mental body, rectitude of consciousness. So these are beautiful cetasika. Whenever we have a good mind, these 19 always arising within us. So yes, next one, 3 virati, abstinences, Samma vaca, Samma kammanta, Samma ajiva, right speech, right action, right livelihood. It is abstinences. When we try to avoid bad speech, bad action, bad livelihood, these factors are rising within us. It is a good factors. Next one is a karuna, compassion. If we think about someone, may you be free from suffering, like that. It is a karuna. Mudita, sympathetic joy. If someone is successful, by seeing them, we think that may he be able to maintain that success. So this idea is a mudita, sympathetic joy. Those are good to be developed, to accumulate. Next one is a panyendariya, wisdom faculty. Wisdom faculty is wisdom or knowledge, knowing, understanding karma and karma results, understanding mentality, materialities, understanding cause and effect. Those are wisdom. So these are called 52 chetasikas. 52 chetasikas, mental factors. So first 13 is it can be good or bad. Second 14 is only bad. 93, 2, 1. Those are good. Those are good. So okay, these are cetasika. Cetasika will arise together with the ceta. Together with the ceta. So what is a ceta? The last page. Actually we have learned in the previous. These are ceta counting. Ceta counting. Just briefly. We reviewing. Ceta is unwholesome. First one is unwholesome agusala, 12. Greed, rooted in greed. So it is 8 ceta. Sama somanasa, sama ubeka. 4 somanasa, 4 ubeka. Somanasa means happy, ubeka means neutral. It is related to greed, rooted in greed. If you want something, you greed something, If it is very good, very happy. If it's not so good, just a neuter, upekkha, like that. So next one is with the wrong view, plus deity, minus deity. Plus deity also 4, minus deity also 4. So means with the wrong view, without wrong view. With the wrong view 4, without wrong view 4. You attach something, you love something, but you think it is good. If so, with the wrong view. You attach something, you love something, but you know it is not good. If so, without a wrong view. So the other one, sankhara, asankhara, not so important. I will skip. Next one, hatred rooted. Rooted in hatred. 2 things. Dominasa, dominasa. Plus dominasa, plus dominasa. Means with anger feeling. So displeasure, with the displeasure, or unpleasant feeling, with the unpleasant feeling. Both are with the unpleasant feeling. Whenever we have hatred, feelings are no good. So all are unpleasant. Patika, someone translates cruel, like aversion, but something like a cruelty, together with the cruelty. Yeah, whenever we have a hatred, very cruel, doesn't like, want to destroy, want to delete, something like that. So asankarika, sasankarika. Asankarika is unborn dead. Sasankarika is a born dead. Only it is a different. So some are very strong, some are not strong. So it is anger mind. Delusion mind is upekkha, plus upekkha. That means with the neutral feeling. Because of delusion mind, feelings are not pleasant, neither pleasant nor unpleasant, So just a neuter, because of delusion. Delusions not like anger, not like greed, very deluded. One is plus vicikiccha, doubt. Doubt means is it right or is it wrong, like that. Cannot decide. Is it there future life or not, like that. He cannot decide. So vicikiccha. Uddhacca is uddhacca plus uddhacca is just restlessness. Restlessness means the mind not concentrated, going here and there, like that. It is like if we stay normally without practicing. If so, this citta may arise. Something deluded, not led by knowledge, not led by mindfulness. So it is uddhacca. These are unwholesome 12. Next one is unrooted 18. Unrooted 18 is number one group is unwholesome resultant. Result of unwholesomeness means if we have a previous 12, these 7 citta will arise as a result. Chakku, eye consciousness, Sota, ear consciousness, Kana, nose consciousness, Jingwa, tongue consciousness, Kaya, body consciousness, Samadhana, acceptance, Santirana, investigation. So means if we have a bad karma, we have chance to see bad things, to hear bad things, to smell bad things, to taste bad things, to touch bad things. In the same way, we accept bad object, we need to invest need to investigate bad object. Next one, wholesome resultant. Chaku eye, soda ear, kana nose, jingwa tongue, kaya body consciousness. So if we have a good karma in the previous life, so we will have a chance to see good thing, to hear good sound, to smell good smell, to taste, to have a good taste, to touch a good body touching, where accept a good object, where investigate good object, like that. So it is 8, because only investigation 2 then, 1 is a plus somnasa, pleasant feeling, 1 is a plus upekkha, neutral feeling. Functional is a 3. Normally sequences are not like that. Okay, 1 then is a plus somnasa, hasitopada. Hasitopada means a smile producing consciousness. It is just for the arahanta. Next one is upekkha, pinchadvara vajana, mind order consciousness. Next one is upekkha, manodvara vajana. Pinchadvara vajana is a 5 order consciousness. Next one is mind order consciousness, manodvara vajana. 5 order consciousness means our consciousness may turn to the eye, may turn to the ear, like that. For example, now you are consciousness, turn to the eye, turn to the ear occasionally. So it is a 5 order consciousness. If you think something, mind order consciousness. For example, now you can think about your home. So it is a mind order consciousness. So next one, 24. 24 is wholesome 8, resultant 8, functional 8. Wholesome 8 plus somnasa 4 plus upekkha 4. Means now you are listening in Dhamma. If you are happy, plus somnasa 4. Maybe I am teaching very quickly. You may not be happy. If so, plus upekkha. Plus upekkha is neutral only, like that. So next one is plus jnana, with knowledge, minus jnana, without knowledge. If you think listening in Dhamma talk is good, so it is a beneficial good karma. If so, with the knowledge. If you think it is not good, better to go home. If so, without knowledge, like that. So it is rising now, rising in our mind. Resultant consciousness the same. Resultant consciousness is rising when you are sleeping, as a Boinga mind, especially. Functional consciousness is just for the arahanta. The same as our mind, but it is for the arahanta, not for the normal people. Okay, this is these 12, 18, 24 can be our mind. The other Rupavachara 15, Rupavachara 15, Kusala 5, Resultant 5, Functional 5, Wholesome 5, Resultant 5, Functional 5. 5 is the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. Yeah. This is for the meditators who practice meditation only can arise. Normal people cannot have. Like a breathing meditation, kasina meditation, 32 bars, metta, karuna, mudita, upekkha, formlessness meditation. If you practice, you can get those things. If you don't practice, staying in normally, happily at home, if so, this citta is not yours. Not for the cooking one. Another for the cooking one. This is the uncooking one. For the uncooking one. Hold the black bowl, stand in front of others' house, to get whatever food and eat after the practice. If so possible to get these 5 chaita. If you want to cook what you like, well, we're very busy, no time for this one. So, Kusala 5 we can get. Kusala 5 we can get. This Kusala 5 is not for cooking one, not together with the hair. Not together, not rice together with the hair. For the without hair one, for the one without hair. So Reverting 8, Reverting 5. Reverting 5 is if you have a kusala in the next life, you were reborn in the Brahma realm. So their sleeping mind is a Reverting mind, like that. So functional is the same. It is Arahanta's jhana. If Arahanta practice meditation, functional. So next one, Arubhavachara 12. The same, wholesome 4, Reverting 4, functional 4. It is also a kind of jhana. Like number 1 is Akasamin Chayadana. The object of that mind is the sky, like a boundless space, like that. More after having previous jhana, have to practice this jhana. Without having previous jhana 5, cannot get this jhana. So next step. So number 1 chaita is seeing in sky. Number 2 chaita is seeing number 1 chaita as a object. Number 3 chaita is seeing nothingness of number 1 chaita. Number 4 chaita is seeing that chaita as a object, like that. So it is a meditator's mind we can get if we meditate. So Reverting chaita 4. Reverting chaita 4 is if you get a previous wholesomeness after you passed away, were reborn in that destination. So you are sleeping mind is Reverting mind. Functional is Arahanta's mind, the same as us, the same as wholesomeness, but Arahanta's mind. It is called Arubhavachara 12. Next one, Lokottara, supramundane. Wholesome 4, Kusala 4, Reverting 4, no functional. Wholesome means another name is Magga, path, 4 path. Reverting is another name is Phala, 4 fruition. Sotapaddi Magga, Sakadagami Magga, Anagami Magga, Arahata Magga. Sotapaddi is a streaming entry. Sakadagami is once returner. Anagami is a non-returner. Arahanta is Arahanta. So it is Buddhist aim, final goal. So if we want to get this wholesome chaita, we have to practice vipassana. So if someone practices vipassana, we have this Sotapaddi first stage, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahata. After gaining Arahanta, no more jobs, no need to do anything, totally retired. So after passed away, no more life, no more new life. If no more life, no more suffering. So like that. Reverting mind is once we have a wholesome mind, reverting mind will come immediately. Suddenly, no need to wait. So not like our kusala mind. For example, now you listening in Dhamma, it is a good deed. will produce a human and Deva life, but not now. Need to wait. Need a time. Between cause and effect have gaps, but about this wholesome resultant, no gaps. No need to wait. You got a Sotabhati Mega. If so, you will have a Sotabhati Phala immediately. So it means among Dhamma's quality, one quality is akaliko. No time gaps like that. No time gaps. So these are Chaitas 12, 18, 24, 15, 12, 8. 8. So these Chaita will associate with the Chetasikas. For example, first 7 Chetasika will associate with all of these Chaita. Second 6. 6 is may associate. Some are not associate. Another one 24 Akusala Chetasika will associate here with the 12. Something like that. It is mentioned very detailed in between. We have a papers. Also a bit difficult. You may be able to see those papers how to associate. You trying to read slowly. Huh? For me it is more complicated. We trying to memorize. So only I want to teach how these Chaitas are arising. These Chaita Chetasika how to arise. For example, if we see something, how consciousness arise. So to see something, what are the causes? So to see something, what we need? We need to have eye translucency, one of materiality in the eye. Some people are blind, if so cannot see. This consciousness cannot arise. So must have eye translucency as a materiality. So if we see flower, must have a flower, visible object. So 2 factor. Also must have a light. This is light. If no light, cannot see flower. Also we need to have attention. Need to pay attention flower. If we are thinking the others, although flower is there, we will not see. So need 4 factors: eye translucency, color object, light, and attention. If these 4 factors complete, we will see surely. Nobody can stop. If one of 4 fail, not have, nobody can create to see. Cannot see. So now we have a flower, we have an eye, and we have light. Only need to pay attention to see. Although flower is there, if you are paying attention Buddha statue, you will not see flower. Only will see Buddha statue. Although you are opening eye, if you are thinking away, will not see. So these are 4 factors, 4 causes to see something. So if it is complete, we will have this mind. So color object impinge our eye. We also pay attention. So this is the eye. color object. So if so, in bench, we will have this mind, Adita Bhavinga, past Bhavinga. Past Bhavinga means always we should start. If we say about the mind, we may start sleeping mind. Because our minds, whenever we are tired, sleep, we say Bhavinga mind. So in between seeing and hearing, sleep. In the same way, eating time, thinking in time, in between sleep. So when a new object comes, only we wake up. So now also you are seeing and listening. When seeing mind arises, after that listening mind arises. In between, there is a few sleeping in mind. If someone weak, more sleeping in mind. Need to say it very slowly. So like that. So if fully energy, a few sleep. Because of this, always start from the sleeping mind. So auto color in bench our eye, suddenly we know you wake up. Because of the mind is very fast. Already at least one of a sleeping mind passed. But that is we say past Bhavinga. Past Bhavinga. So sleeping in mind is not taking that object. Sleeping in mind is like the object in the previous life. Sleeping in mind is a Rasata mind, 1 of 8. So because of Rasata mind, very gentle, very subtle. Like when you are sleeping, you don't know I am sleeping. Yeah, because of very gentle. It is a Rasata mind. Rasata mind is no reaction produced by previous wholesome deeds. So because of this, this mind is not taking in this new object. Past Bhavinga. After passing another Bhavinga is vibrating Bhavinga. Vibrating, correct? Or B? Vibrating. Vibrating is sleeping not so nice anymore because a new object in bench. Vibrating, shaking. For example, one sleeping you touch, he shake. Not go sleeping like that. It is a vibrating Bhavinga. Still sleeping, but sleeping flow is a little bit shaking because a new object are coming. After that, resting Bhavinga. Resting is stopping, near to stop. Near to stop because a new object coming. These are all sleeping in mind because of across or past Bhavinga, vibrating Bhavinga, resting Bhavinga. Actually, all are sleeping in mind. All the new object here in bench, about 3, at least 3 sleeping in mind. It is at least. At least means it is the best eye, the best light, the best color. But if you have a poor eyesight, can be more past Bhavinga. Because you see, cannot see, not yet see like that. If light is very dim, more past Bhavinga like that. If attention is very less, more past Bhavinga. So this is a very good eye, very good light, very good color, very good attention. If so, at least past Bhavinga vibrating, resting. After that, you may see among 18 Pencha Dwara Vajana functional 5-door reverting consciousness. 5-door reverting consciousness. This is a start to know this object. Color object, flower object, start to know. 5-door reverting consciousness, you are mind and divert towards the eye. Because you have a mind, where you turn your mind. You have can turn to the ear, if so you will not see. Can turn to the smell, what smell? If so you will not see, you will not hear. If you turn about the taste, what taste? So only you will know taste. you will not see, you will not hear. In the same way, if you turn your mind towards the body pain or not, if so, you will not see. So, because of this consciousness is called five-door reverting consciousness. Now, if we see flower, the mind divert towards flower. Start to know flower. This one start to take this object. Object is there, hitting in there, but this mind only can take it. Start to take this object. So the others are past object. Past object is our sleeping mind is the object in the near-death moment in the past life. Our sleeping mind is like that. For example, as a human, because of wholesome deeds, we become human. Maybe you may have done dana in the previous life, or maybe you may have done sila in the previous life. Based on that karma, this chaita arise. So some people dana object, some people sila object, like that. So this is a new object, flower object, five-door reverting consciousness. It is among 18. Second group, 18 functional. So after five-door reverting consciousness, I consciousness. I consciousness. I consciousness is arising here. Seeing consciousness. Can say seeing consciousness or I consciousness. It is a result of mind. This is a result of mind. You have a chance to see this flower very beautiful is because of wholesome deeds. Wholesome deeds in the past. So you have a chance to see this. For example, prisoners cannot see those things because of it is bad karma is producing. So having a chance to see good flower is because of past. You may have done something good deeds in the past. Because of this, you have a chance to see such beautiful flowers. So means someone rich or happy means have a chance to see good things, to listen good things, to smell good things, to eat good things. If so, you can say, I'm rich, happy. So, if someday you see bad, someday you hear bad, if so, can say, I'm poor, like that. So, this unconsciousness is one is a result of unwholesomeness, one is a result of wholesomeness. It is a result, no reaction, not good or bad. It is just a result. Based on object, we will decide. If an object is good, normally, it is a result of kusala. If an object is not good, result of akusala. If you have a chance to see bad things, disgusting things, it is a result of akusala. You have done something bad in the past. It is a no reaction result. We no need to practice seeing that is about that okay. So unconsciousness, one is a result of kusala, one is a result of akusala. So it is a result of mind. So because of this is we are seeing about the seeing. If about the listening, here will change ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness. So this chaita is arising into the eye. So after unconsciousness, sampadechana, acceptance, receiving, we say receiving, or receiving maybe like that, I-E or E-I. So receiving consciousness. After seeing, you have to receive, you have to accept object. What is that? It is also result of consciousness, result of kusala and result of akusala. So two things. Result of kusala is a noun flower, good. Result of kusala. You accept what is that. After receiving, Next one, Santirana, investigating consciousness. Investigating consciousness, Santirana. Investigating consciousness is also actually three. One is a result of unwholesome. Another two is a result of wholesomeness. Invest that object. What is that? What is that? Like immigration. After receiving your passport, you will checking, go or bad, something like that. So, after investigating, next one is Manodara Vajana, mind or another name, what happened? Determining consciousness. Determining consciousness. It is among 18 Manodara Vajana, another function. Manodara Vajana, this Chaita is have two functions. One is mind ordering, to turn the mind towards the object. This is determining, making a decision. After investigating, immigration person may check your passport, checking, investigating. After that, he will decide, go and do or go back your country, like that. So now we will determine this flower, go or beautiful or not beautiful. Determine. Based on determination, another step is Javana. We call it Javana. Javana is translations and impulsion. Impulsion. This is 7 times. 7 times. After determination, have impulsion. Javana. Javana is can be 12 unwholesomeness. Can be among 24, 8 wholesomeness. This is Javana. We say kusala or akusala, wholesome or unwholesome. This one is important. Very how to say, fully experience the object. About the flower, you experience fully strong feeling, strong mind moment. Because also 7 times, the same mind 7 times. So the others are a bit quiet, not yet so strong. About this mind moment will be very strong, emotions very strong. So it can be wholesome, can be unwholesome. So based on how to determine, for example, flower beautiful. So if you think, it is good to offer to the Buddha. If so, wholesome mind arise, something like that. So if you attach the attachment, I want to enjoy smell or something like that. If you decide it is unwholesome deeds, greedy mind. For example, if it is others flower, why donate to the Buddha? So if use for the people will be good. So if so, it is like related to jealous or stinginess. Why people are wasting money for the nothing like that. If so, stinginess factor will arise, dosa might arise. So some people may think. This one can be wholesome, can be unwholesome. So it is can be 12 akusala mind. So for example, can be greedy. If I got this flower, will be good. If so, greedy chaita among 8. Someone may think, why donate? This is wasting money or losing money like that. If so, true anger mind. If delusion will be maybe like that. Is it good or not good? Not sure. Offering a flower is maybe good, may not be good. Cannot decide. Not so sure. If so, delusion mind, for example, delusion mind. So if you think, oh, sadhu, sadhu, that is a very good offering into the Buddha, worth it, because of the Buddha fulfillment parami, he is worthy, something, giving knowledge for the people. So if so, among 24, 1/8. Happily, if you do happily, plus somnasa. If a neutral, because of everyday donate, not so much different. if so plus upekha, like that. So with the knowledge and without knowledge, it is impossible. So these are 7 jhana, 7 times, not just one time, 7 times. That will produce a result for the future. That can be karma, good or bad karma, by seeing something. By seeing something. After 7 jhana, what? The dharamana. The dharamana in Bali. The dharamana. So translations, they say registration or registration, something. Registrations, dharamana is investigation 3, among 24, result 8. Altogether 11 chaita can perform as a dharamana. Dharamana is not so important, it is a result of mind. After high volume emotion, again little bit reduce, emotion little bit reduce, near to sleep. So it is also not a result of mind, a bit quiet again. After that, bhavinga. Bhavinga is Pali. Bhavinga, sleeping in mind again, sleep again, finished. So in this way, this is a sleeping mind, 5 Reverting consciousness, seeing in mind, receiving in mind, investigating, determining, 7 jhana. 7 jhana is inversion, and so very high volume. The dharamana result of mind again, and the sleep again. So it is a indoor process. Indoor process. This one sometimes it may not rise. Sometimes it may arise. It is a briefly teaching. Some are like a positive Bhavinga, many. So even no time in jhana, just a determination. For example, someone sleeping, you trying to show something, he is sleeping. So no much jhana, sleep back again. Some are even possible, just vibrating Bhavinga. Sometimes we beat someone who is sleeping. He don't know, little bit shaking only, maybe like that. But mostly, generally will be like that. This is because I don't want to teach detail. Detail is we have a thought about the process in detail. This is to understand how the minds are arising. So when we see something, this process will be. So this is can be kusala, can be akusala when we are seeing. So this is my only 12, 18, 24 only. The others are jhana minds are by seeing cannot be jhana. So after seeing like that, what will happen? Another is mindo. This is indo. Indo process. The next one is mindo. Mindo is after seeing something, we follow by mindo. We think, see and think. Not suddenly we know everything. After that we may see, what is that flower? What is the name? Where come from? So those are mindo thinking. So mindo how to rise? May start Bhavinga, but for the mindo start vibrating in Bhavinga. Originally Bhavinga, but we start to think. What is the name of flower? Where it come from? Like that. So expensive or not? Donated by who? Like that. So see and think. hear and think. Many process arising. So vibrating in Bhoinga, after that resting in Bhoinga, this is a sleeping mind. After that mind or reverting consciousness, among 18, mind or reverting consciousness. Manodara Vajana. Manodara Vajana is mind or reverting consciousness. Mind or reverting consciousness. Start to turn the mind to think, what is the name of flower? Who donates? Like that. So, mind or reverting consciousness. After that, this is Javana, 7 Javana. Impulsion. 7 times Javana, impulsion. After that, this is the name of flower is what? Donated by who? Those of them we have. So this is Javana, 7 Javana as usual can be kusala, can be akusala. This one is a functional mind, no problem, no need to practice. This is mind is can be kusala, can be akusala. After that, this is the dharma, not the same. You may not know that it is a Burmese letter. The Dharamana, after the Bhoinga, sleep again. Sleep again. So, this is Indo and Mindo. So, when we see something, see and think. See and think. Many times, once we see, we don't know name suddenly. Firstly, we see very, how to say, very shallow. See and think like that. What is his name? Sometimes only we see, but I cannot know name. Many mind or process have to think. Where I have met this person, sometimes I cannot perform. Mind or cannot perform. So after thinking, see and think again and again, or later know what is his name, where I met him, how much friendly, be in between, like that. In the same way, if ear door and mind also the same. We listen to something. This process we have. After that, we mind or listen and think. So sometimes you listen, you try to translate what is the meaning. Cannot like that. Sometimes Bande what he want to mean like that. In the same way, when we smell something, smell and think. So nose door and mind door. So in the same way, when we eat, tongue door and mind door, eat and think. Eat and think. Some eat the same thing. Eat. Some people say good. Some people say not good. Like that. So after that, someone may say it is expensive. It will become good. So eat and think. In the same way, touching also. We touch something. Touch and think. Not just touching. So touch and think. Touch and think. So anytime see and think, hearing and think, smell and think, eating and think, touching and think. So it is a 5 door and mind door. So also have a pure mind door. Pure mind door. Without using eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, just thinking. For example, if you think now about the home, it is not using anything, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. Just a pure mind. Now I can think about the Myanmar. So think of Myanmar. Maybe Shedagomukura, see like that. It is a mind only. Mind or reverting consciousness. So just using mind. So Vipassana. Vipassana is if we practice, for example, earth element. Earth element is solid there, hardness. By body also can know. By mind also can know. But about the like and life faculty, it is you have to use mind. Have to use about the nutriment. Have to use mind. Bodily cannot touch nutriment. Someone like have to trying to feel with the sensitivity, sense they say, or sense or sensitivity. But about the nutriment, cannot know by sense, by knowledge only. What is the nature of nutriment? What is the nature of life faculty? So it is by knowledge, by mind only have chance to know. By bodily feel, by sense only when know, like other elements, fire and water, wind. The others by sense cannot know. For example, color of this skin, by eye also can see. This is a color. Something I see is just a color and form. By eye okay, by mind also can. But by the body cannot know this color. So because of this, some meditation objects use eye and mind. For example, casino, white color, trying to see with the eye and trying to see with the mind. For the breathing, we use body sensitivity, tangible. The air is touching here when it blows. So by using this sensitivity or translucency, we have chance to know the air. But later, when the mind is stronger, the mind will take this air as an object. So for the breathing meditation, we use body sensitivity and the mind. For the kasina, we use eye and mind, like that. So some meditation just using mind, some meditation just use eye and mind. So about the 32 parts in the past, for example, liver is how the teacher explained by word. Liver, which color, where it is, shape is like that, or this and that. So by listening teacher's sound, they practice. So because of this, most of 32 parts are by ear and by mind in the past. Now they may check internet, see photo, maybe may change. But in the past like that. Only first 5 like hair, body hair, nail, teeth, skin. It is by eye also can. By eye and by mind. Like that. So basically how mind is arising is like a fido and mindo. Just a pure mindo. Just a pure mindo. For example, Buddha's quality. We can think just a pure mindo. Buddha's quality. The Buddha, Arahant, the worthy one. That's a pure mindo. No use eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. So yeah, our mind arising fido and mindo and pure mindo. Normally this is my only meditation. Jhana mind is another process. This is like a normal people's process, only 2 lines. If you know Aindo, you know the other doors. So Aindo and Maindo. This is 2 process daily arising. If you are awakened. So now you are seeing and thinking. Another day you are hearing and thinking. Only 2. Only 2. So yeah, the object is about the here. Color object, base is I'm base. Usually I'm base. I'm base is this consciousness only. This consciousness only based on I. So the other moments are based on heart. 2 base. For the mind or in the heart, rising in the heart. Only this consciousness in the eye. If a hearing consciousness in the ear, the base is ear, base is nose, base is tongue, base is body. The others are based on heart. So it is about the base. About the object, if Aindo, color object. If ear do, sound object. If nose do, smell object. If tongue do, taste object. If body do, tangible object. For the mind can be any object. Mind very can spread very much. For the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, very simple. Something you see is nothing and no anything else, just a color and form. No more than that. So, in the same way, with the ear, you can hear it's just a sound. Not have a bad saying or good saying. By ear, only can hear sound. Because if I scold in Myanmar, you will not know. So you have an ear, but you don't know good or bad. So in the same way, smelling something is just a smell, not good, not bad. In the same way, eating something is a taste only. Good or bad is your translation or marking. In the same way, touching you touch is something tangible object. Although you touch your children or wife or husband or wife, the same thing. So, but only mind or different. By the body, eye, ear, nose, tongue, it is very simple. Very simple. Only mind, not simple. Mind is different. So, it is about the object. Okay. So, okay, this is a Bhavanga mind. Bhavanga mind for the people, you know, among 24, result 8, 1 of 8. Among 24, 1 of 8 for the human. So, it is a bit detailed. So I think better not to teach here. Because no Abhidhamma teaching we have done, those teachings will be repetition. So, okay, better to go home to get a jhana. Jhana. Now you daily process, you know. Daily process are these things. If it's sleeping is easy. Always Bhavanga. Sleeping mind is easy. This is when you see and think, listen and think, smell and think, eating and think, touching and think. So just thinking, these things. So only here, dependent on eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. The other mind are based on heart. If you want to see the other mind, trying to see in the heart. If you want to see this eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose, tongue, body consciousness, only you trying to see in the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. So the other mind moments are in the heart. Okay, so here 5 door is the only one. No need to choose. Eye consciousness is 2. One is a result of kusala, one is a result of akusala. How to choose? Based on object. Object is a good, result of kusala. If object is a bad, result of akusala. Receiving is a 2, the same. Investigating is a 3. 3. Result of kusala 1. Result of akusala 1. Result of kusala 2. If it is a normal good, neutral. If it is very good, it is pleasant. Determining is only one. Mind or body consciousness. So Javana is 12 akusala or 8 kusala. 8 kusala. So okay, here is 11. 11 is a bit complicated because of 11. Even 11 you may not easily remember. So I'm not trying to differentiate. So Bhavanga for the A and 1 for the human 9 types. Bhavanga sleeping in mind is 9 types for the human. So 1 of 9. 1 of 9. Some are with the knowledge, some are without knowledge, like that. Some are neutral, some pleasant, like that. So it is okay. So only we may conclude that it is important to be kusala mind, not to have a kusala mind. So how to have a kusala mind? To have a kusala mind, in the Abhidhamma commentary, give a suggestion. One suggestion is need to decide, need to have a decision to have a kusala mind. Whatever experience, whatever I see, I listen, I think, must have a kusala mind. This is a decision. Because some people, if you say like this, I will get angry. So no decision. But some people are not like that. Whatever you say, I will not trying to get angry. That is their decision. Although we may see bad or good, although we may hear good or bad, but decisions must be good. Must be good. Experience, whatever experience we encounter, decision must be good. Reaction must be good. Like Myanmar not football, Myanmar player, the basket, kicking basket. So it is a different playing, not like football or volleyball, because they group kick a ball. So someone may kick badly, but your responsibility is to kick better, better one, to support other people. So usually like that, one person is make beautiful, the other person is just send ball to him. If you give properly, I will do nicely, nicer. If you because you are not good, if you give badly, I may give you better, like that. Not like harming others. Football is not like that. For example, football is trying to get a goal or trying to harm other people, like a volleyball beat other people. So one of the Myanmar tradition playing is just other people how to kick to you. You must better reaction. Better reaction. So something like that. Other people, whatever way come to you, whatever object may come to you in whatever way, but your responsibility is to react in a better way. So it is a decision. So need to do decision. If you do decision, whatever experience I encounter must have wholesome deeds. Although other people say badly or good way, although the weather is good or bad, trying to have a good mind. Some people, once the weather is hot, angry, should not be like that. So, but if you have a decision, weather is bad, but anyway, trying to be good, how I should do. For example, may not meditate. If meditation is difficult, you may do something easy jobs, volunteer jobs or service, maybe okay. So like that. So one is a decision. I must have a good mind, although object or situations anyway. So another one is inclination. Inclination is I want to be good. Some people are very peaceful. Although you say something badly, they are not easy to get angry. You may find some people. So I want to be like that. I want to be such a kind of person. Some people are very peaceful. We cannot see easily their anger, their greed, their misbehavior. So I want to be like that. If so, that is an inclination. So next one is establishing habit. Establishing habit. It is also important. So some people like nearly every day they do donation, practice morality, meditate. This habit, once I wake up, I need to do something. I need to donate water to the Buddha. Automatically like a calm. Good mind will come automatically. In the same way, we meditate is establishing good habit. Normally we see this body is beautiful, or happiness, go like that. But the practitioner is not like that. This is impermanence, suffering, non-self, thinking gananga. So if we think gananga, this thought later will come automatically. So once we see something unpleasant, it is a suffering, impermanence, like that. So if breathing is also the same. If someone not yet practice, very difficult. If you give time, use a lot of hours to focus on this, later the mind may stay automatically here. So many jhana will be good. So another one is establishing good habit. Some people like use alcohol, drinking. So although they want to cut off later, their mind all the time thinking about that. Not easy to stop because of their habit. Their habit cannot change easily. In the same way, good person cannot be bad suddenly because of. So you go meditations and concentration is good. After come back, I'm okay about 1 month. After 2 or 3 months, disappear already. slowly disappear. So later you may forget. So means we need to establish good mind. So if we have established good mind, automatically good minds are rising. No, it's not easy to have a better mind coming in. So one is a decision, strongly. Sometimes we have to do decision. For example, sometimes we need to do important jobs. Cannot get angry, but the situation not so good. So have to decide. You cannot do any anger. So because the other person is will not say in good way, we have to do decision. So it is quite if you do very difficult or challenging jobs like trying to have a champion when you play football or something like that. Yeah, other people will harm you in many different ways, but you need to maintain your good mind because the other people were trying to break your mind, not to be stable. So if someone have decided and we're trying to have a good mind, so not so easy to be broken. So decision, inclination. Another one is establishing habit. Another one is proper attention. To think properly. To think properly is not easy, but it is also what is the way to think proper. Normally, you need to learn teaching. You need to stay with the good people. Also, you need to associate with the good people. You need to stay in good place. For example, Singapore, quite safe place. You are quite free, so you can believe in each other. If there is a danger, you can call police. So no need to worry. But some places are not like that. Very, you cannot call police. Anything you have to solve for yourself. Something like that. So the mind is not peaceful. Always trying to fight. Trying to be ready to fight. So must be tough, something like that. So not easy to have a good mind. So yes, Abhidhamma book's a suggestion. Need to do decision to have a good mind, inclination, as a relation, good habit, and proper attention. If so, these 7 jhana mostly will be good. If not, can be unwholesome jhanas. Okay. Next one is meditative mind. Meditative mind is a jhana mind. Jhana mind is, let's say, to have a jhana like 15 rupa vajra chaita, wholesome 5, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. So now you practice breathing meditation to have a jhana like that. Want to get a jhana with the hair, without shaving hair. That's a cooking one. So breathing meditation, to take this object, we normally use this skin. Here I have sensitivity. If you don't have much mustache, but if a lot of mustache, how they will feel breathing, I don't know. For some people, and I don't believe much. Some a lot of mustache here, they don't want to shave, but also they don't want to know breathing. So maybe some are more obvious because of air is blowing here. So anyway, this is using body sensitivity to know breathing. So the air is touching here. Because of touching, you have chance to know breathing. Breathing. So take all air, you may note as a breathing, the air, like that. But later the mind becomes stronger. Not use any more touching. The mind directly know the breathing. Like a reading, first of all we see with the eye. If we read Gananga, although we close the eye, we can see those things. It is seeing by mind. In the same way, this object, firstly we take by body, but later the mind go directly. But you no need to differentiate using by body or using by mind. No need to do for the meditator. That's for understanding only. That's we do alternatively. If the mind is weak, body will use. We will use the body. If the mind is stronger, the mind will take this object. Anyway, for the meditator, only important thing is just to know breath. By body or by mind, it is okay. So, by body is body door consciousness. Later, mostly mind door consciousness. This is rising. So, object is breathing. So, vibrating and resting, mind door departing. The mind need to turn here. No need to go home. Something like that. Some people are wandering in thought means the mind turning there, turning here, like that. So, I know breathing, I know other things. That means sometimes turn here, sometimes turn there. Turn here, turn there. So knowing two things. If you really can turn the mind only here, so only when no breathing. But your mind is like that, vibrating, resting, mind door, 7 jhana, no drama about that. Sleeping. In this way going on. Sleeping. 7 jhana and sleeping. Because of this is not so strong. Body is not so straight. It is not jhana situation. It is a normal mind. Normal jhana. Normal jhana means 1 of 8 among 24. So kusala mind. Only you were reborn human deva life as a result. No Brahma yet. This is just normally. Later you will know smoke. Like your mind may see the breathing, you may see the air little bit because of mind can see. So knowledge arise stronger, like a smoke. Later become white. later become very bright. Still maybe this is a process, but the mind not focusing totally, still have a little other thought. So, but the object already bright. So, if your mind very stick on the object, another process will come. It is vibrating, sleeping, resting. It is also bring up mind out body consciousness. This one improved one, mind out body consciousness. After that we say Parikama, preparatory mind. This is a jhana, but another name, giving another name. Why? Preparatory means preparing to have a jhana, very near to the jhana. Preparatory. Parikama, upachara. Upachara is near to the jhana. It is a jhana mind, giving another name. Because near to the jhana, we call it upachara in Bali. Parikama, upachara, anuloma. Anuloma is a translation is a conformity or conformity. Conformity is like a joint. Do we okay this and that in between in joint? So do we proper with this sensual mind? Do we proper with that jhana mind? It is a conformity. Anuloma. Next one is Godrabu. Godrabu is a changing lineage from the sensual stage. You will go to like a Rupavachara stage, Brahma stage, something like that. Brahma mind. Usually sensual beings we want to see, listen, smell, want to eat. This is not such a kind of mind. This is just by thinking happy, like that. So this side is normal our like 8 or 1 of 8 Kamavachara mind. Godrabu. This is a jhana, but another name. Parikama, preparatory. Anuloma, upachara, near to the jhana. Anuloma, conformity. Godrabu, changing lineage from the sensual being to the like a Brahma being. After that, jhana, we say jhana. Just one time at the fast. Just one time. You are reaching very deep situation, but cannot be long time. Like a child start to stand up but fall down. Yeah, start to stand up is because you got energy, but not much. Not yet able to maintain that energy. Child start to stand up, fall down. But anyway, he start to stand. In the same way, this jhana means 1 of 5, reaching into Rupavachara Chaita. So after that, sleep, bhavinga, fall down. Anyway, something deep. But will come again, practice again. Next time maybe 2 times, 3 times. Next time 4 times, 5 times. Next time 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. It is all become very clear. So about that you may not be so clear. I'm a bit deeper, but just a short. So you no need to think much, just continue to practice. Later you may last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If so, hundreds, thousands of jhana arising without having a bhavinga. Here only 7 jhana, after the bhavinga. Here only now only 1 time, but later you will do 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, hundreds, thousands. The whole 1 hour rising this mind moment without falling bhavinga, without sleeping. If so, you are reaching fast jhana. So it is a jhana mind. Let's say if jhana will be many jhana. Within second, the mind moments are like millions can be. If a 1 hour, many million, like uncountable, jhana, not fall asleep. Because of this, that was although sit 1 hour, only one object, very stable. When not fall asleep, body usually very straight, full energy. If you don't have energy, like want to sleep, may not have a jhana. So usually condition must be good, body condition, mental condition. So if the conditions is good, so those jhana can arise very long time. Although you sit 1 hour, object is only one. Don't know other things. Very balancing is staying. So balancing is staying means not much thinking, not excessive working. So concentration, peacefulness, working together. In the same way, faith and wisdom, balancing. Now you learn, for example, mostly more thinking, more wisdom, not much believing. So in the same way, more effort, not much peaceful. That's learning. But to concentrate, meditating is not like that. Peaceful effort, very balancing. In the same way, confidence, understanding, faith and wisdom, very balancing. Because of this, they can sit a very long time, like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, the whole day. It is also possible. So, because of balancing. So this is a jhana mind. So many wholesomeness are arising, very powerful. The mind is very bright. So body is very stable, can sit a very long time. So it is a jhana process. Okay, time is up. We should stop. So if there is a question, you can ask.
Thank you, Bhante. Bhante, I would like to know, to a meditator who has concentration, how does chitta and chittasikas appear to the mind? It's just like when we do rupa analysis, we can see kalapa, color, order, oja and jivita. But for the mind, when a chitta and chittasikas arise, how does it appear to the meditator?
So it is a mind. Vipassana is we know yet show vipassana process. Actually, we are saying jhana process. So vipassana process is here. This is a mind door. So if you, for example, let's say if you discern earth element, so the object is earth element. This is the object. So mind door may see other element, jhana may see other element. So this is a mind door, jhana 7 times after the bhovinga. So for example, mind door, 1 is a consciousness, 7 universal, vitaka, vichara, dimokha, viriya, viriya, no piti, chanda, for example. These are chitta is 1, chittasika is 7, 5, like that.
How does this appear to the meditator, that the meditator will know this is fasa, this is Vedanta?
At that time only you will know earth, because you are mind process, seeing earth. But if you want to see this mind door, you need another mind door. another mind trying to see these things. So this mind seeing earth, if you want to know this mind, you use another mind process. So if so, this one will be object. So to know this one, you need to know this teaching. According to this teaching, you should try to know this is object base. Bases that are all heart base. You hold the heart. You should keep your mind heart object. For example, someone may see Buddha. I may see two things. His eye and Buddha statue. So two things. He is seeing Buddha like that. His mind is seeing Buddha's statue because of two things. In the same way, you should see yourself. One is a heart, one is an object, heart object. After that, you need to reflect based on this reality. Vibrating, arresting mind, jhana, and the bhavanga. So it is trying to see. Occasionally you think other element, so this one will arise. After that, the next step, other and heart together, and you trying to see mind reverting 7 jhana, like trying to see like that.
So when we try, how does it appear to the mind? Do we feel?
How does it do the appear means mind reverting is as a mind reverting will appear as a mind reverting. For example, firstly I may turn my mind to the Buddha statue like that. Next time I'm trying to see, my mind turned to Buddha statue. So nature only. For example, yesterday you may you had anger mind. Today you can reflect. By seeing someone, I got angry. So anger may appear as a anger. In the same way, when you reflect a mind reverting, will appear as a mind reverting consciousness. Mind reverting. So it is a very difficult job. One thing is you need to have concentration, wisdom. Another thing is need to have faith. Buddha's teaching. So teaching and wisdom have to do together. Just a concentration, powerful mind, without learning, trying to see, it is also not possible. Only learn, not establish concentration. Just understanding also not possible, no power to reach. So have to go both. Also need a few times, times to know. For example, you reflect fastly, may not so clear. Second time, third time, fourth time. Even breathing, we to catch very deeply, we have to take time like 2 months. Breathing is quite simple. Quite simple. But some people lose breathing very long time. Even 1 month they cannot take it. But it is different people, different conditions. Some are very easy. Some are within 1 second they can get a nimitta. So people's quality is a bit different. Some are older 1 year, 2 year, still losing. Where is breathing like that? So it is a bit different quality.
Thank you, Bhante. So for a meditator who is very good, maybe the meditator has got very good parami, is it possible to see maybe a beautiful mind, a jhana mind, one by one, the chittasikas and the chitta? Is it possible?
It is possible also because firstly, possible or not possible is according to Buddha's teaching. We have to decide clearly. Nobody can say own experience. Others say, for example, own experience, we will not we will not consider according to Buddhist. We go by books because the Buddhist books already have. Only your question should be Buddha's teaching can know or not. So because in the book, like breaking compactness, something like that. So have those things. Because of this, we must know those details. Like a mind of jhana. So in each part, must know. So it is this decision who say no own experience. That is the books saying. Because of Buddha's teaching is these books, like a Sangha, 6 Sangha Council books, have to say according to that books. So, but not based on teaching, we may explain. For example, you have anger yesterday, you can reflect someday, can see something anger. But how deeply you know is based on your thinking. Some people, they have experienced something in the past. Until now, they are not very clearly seeing. Once they think very painful or something like that. Some people, once they think about that, very happy. That means that the mind reaching there, understanding that situation very deeply. Most of people, we have experienced something, we forget. But some people, once about that thinking, they get angry again, something like that. So it means that the mind is reaching there, taking that object very clearly about that. So in the same way, good practitioner, because of practicing Kananga, so once they think a nature, they really feel a nature. Once they think dukkha, they really feel dukkha. Not just saying. Somehow we just recite nature dukkha anatta. Nature very happy. Just a word only. Not really reaching. So good practitioners, once they say earth element, they are really the minds are reaching into the earth. Once they say water element, the minds are reaching to the water. Like that. It is have a good practitioners. Only how much some cases if we don't understand, for example, nutriment, a little bit we don't understand. If so, very difficult to reach. You need to read again, trying to understand, trying to reflect again. Also need knowledge. What is the nutriment? What is the life faculty? How it arising. Also, you may need to believe or have a confidence. If I think it is possible. Some people not have faith. Not have faith means although they learn, not really believe. If so, the mind cannot reach there. Cannot reach because they themselves not believe. For example, some people like they practice kasina white and yellow and changing very fast. Some people question how to be clear, because I'm not so clear yellow and white because they change very fast. How to be clear is no one will show you white, black. You yourself have to think. If you don't believe, you are thinking. You are thinking may not be white, may not be black. So all black and white are done by your mind. If you don't believe, you cannot do white, you cannot do black. And that is about the kasina practicing, something like that. So sometimes because of no faith, the mind not go deeply. Sometimes because of no understanding. So that is a go by both. One is faith, one is understanding. So also need time to do Kananga. So all the object is there. If we don't have a power to reach, we will not see anything. So breathing is a very, how to say, very good example. Very simple, but someone can take it very easily. Someone cannot take easily. For example, these letters are there. Someone will read about 2 or 3 times, can memorize. And the other one trying to see 10 times, not yet memorized. Objects are there, but the mind cannot reach. Someone can reach, someone cannot reach. It is very different. It is very different. Okay.
Thank you very much, Bhante.
Bhante, I have a question about your jhana. Just now you went through the process. So from P to jhana, this is all javana. Preparatory to jhana.
P to G.
G. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
this
is
all jhana.
Normal mind, our Kamavachara mind.
Kamavachara.
Kamavachara mind is 1 of 8.
Okay.
4 of 8 actually.
Okay, so after that you'll be change your lineage to jhana. That's also a javana.
We use jhana. We use jhana, but the same as javana because of repetition.
Okay.
The same mind repeat.
Okay. So for the first time meditator, assume that he managed to attain that first jhana mind, but by his good or bad practices, it could be that how can he reflect this jhana in a normal mind? Let's say they need to do review, right? This jhana mind, you review the jhana factors. So you cannot review the jhana factor with a normal sense sphere, our normal mind, right? Then you have to go back to jhana to review. Is that true?
So review is if you are in jhana, you will not review, because if you are in jhana, you will know breathing only. This is nimitta only. Only no nimitta, no see you are jhana. But after release this, very long time peaceful like that. Something like when you are sleeping, you will not know I'm sleeping. But once wake up, clock also different.
So that will be your back to your Kamavachara. Wholesome sense sphere again. Then you will go back to square one again.
You will know this is a jhana like that. So after get up, you will know. After get up, like sleeping in time, you will not know I'm sleeping. But once sleeping, if a short time, also a bit confused. I may be slept or not, like that. So if a sleeping time is 1 hour, 2 hour, very purely, after wake up you will know, I have slept.
That's a bhavanga, right? Sleeping is still a bhavanga state,
bhavanga, right? Even in bhavanga, you have chance to know.
Okay.
Jhana also the same. Jhana also only knowing one object. At that time you not reflect, this is a jhana or no jhana. If you reflect also, it is not jhana, because this is a very reflecting mind. So jhana is only peacefully staying in there, without caring, without being anything else. So at that time you don't know, but once wake up, you will know. You will know. If a short time, a bit confused. If a longer time, like longer time, 1 hour, 2 hour, at that time become very clear. Although you can do a Gananga. If you are not sure this is sitting, at that time you trying to do next sitting. It's really not difficult.
So when you review the jhana factors after you
if you review jhana factor, even not here, change here. Previously you focus here. If a breathing meditation, focus here. If you want to check jhana factor, like here, you have to see into the heart, because the jhana factor is arising in the heart, different places. Also reviewing mind is your normal mind. normal mind. Kamauchara mind, not jhana mind.
That's how to differentiate, what mind state is the reviewing time.
Reviewing mind is this mind or reverting consciousness. 7 jhana only. 7 jhana sleep. 7 jhana sleep. Reviewing mind is like a normal mind.
But the review mind, let's say you still focusing your anapana.
No, here. Reviewing mind
this is a heart base.
Heart base. For example, let's say you are jhana mind. You may see clock. Clock is, let's say, breathing. But I'm clock and you see, this is you are jhana, like that. This is my second mind. Second mind. So, if you are jhana mind, you may see breathing. I may see both breathing in you, or you are jhana mind, because this is you are seeing breathing, like that. So my mind is a reviewing mind, normal mind. For example, yesterday you may get angry, today you may see back. This mind is a normal mind, like that.
So just now you mentioned about how to train the mind. So if we are not sure whether it's good object or not good object, we just think of the 40 meditation subject. These are all good object. Can I assume that?
Yeah.
So we are like, whether it's not good object, we just choose one of 40 meditation subject.
Meditation subject
object.
Go object. Yeah, go object. Meditation objects are go objects. Some can produce until jhana, some just excess concentration. Cannot produce jhana, only different.
So this is a separate one. Regarding Buddha's foresight, that he's seen these aging, sick people, it could be his past, what they call the resultant mind, that he sees all these objects, or is it by some what they call prompted mind or what?
The Buddha omens.
Yeah.
It is actually these omens are actually shown by devas. Shown by devas. So like older man, sick man, dead, and bhikkhus. Actually, he may see as an older man. Actually, those are devas, because not really old man, not really sick man. Actually, just appearance to show. So another way to say is it is a devas. Those are devas. Normally a bit difficult to decide. Usually I may say because of God, because a deva show you something. You may think it is old and sick and dead, but those are devas. Not really old people, not really sick people, like that. Based on for your benefit, deva is showing. So may say and because of good deeds. But it is not important. Seeing good or bad is not so important. It is a resultant. But how to react only more important. How to, by seeing that old and sickness, that what you will do, it is more important. Resultant is, for example, seeing a flower. If so, I will sit here, will see flower all the time, producing good result. Yeah, it is okay, but not much meaningful, just enjoying. But yeah, it is also anyway, because although you have a good karma, still need your actions. Still need you are how to say, actions, especially action need. Anytime you can find the balance if you want. That is action. But sometimes to find the good, then not so easy. But then it's possible. But then it's impossible. Some people, everybody want to reach, trying to see God, trying to have a good car, good house, good family. go appearance, but sometimes we cannot. Someone can, someone cannot. Maybe need just action, not just action. Karma also need. Karma need, also action also need. And so we may have a karma to get a jhana, but if we don't practice, not possible. Not possible. Still need actions. Some are not because of we don't have a quality. We have a quality, but if we don't do action, we will fail those results. Okay. What? Chanda. Chanda Ahituka. Okay, the Chedasika, no Chanda, not included. Yeah. About mind.
Only one more question. For a jhana mind, how come there's no Tanda Ramana?
Jhana mind.
Yeah.
Jhana mind is Dhāramana is a habit Dhāramana rule. Dhāramana rule is the object of the Dhāramana is must be sensuality. Must be sensuality, something like that. So, for example, if you are paying attention breathing, let's say air, then it is not sensuality. Something like that. So the Dharma cannot rise. It is not jhana mind. Even mind or not have a Dharma. Jhana mind and Dharma is different. You may say this mind or, for example, if we are practicing breathing, cannot be Dharma. That is a Abhidhamma rule. The object of Dharma must be sensuality. Sensuality is like 54 chetas, rupa, 28 rupa, chetasika.
Okay, thank you.
Bhante. So just now earlier to brother's question, when Buddha saw all the old and sick people as an omens, so the devas, they came and showed themselves as those sick people. So in real life, so what happens if one sees a lot of old people and sick people? Should the person just meditate on dukkha because it's the cause of suffering, or should he meditate on anatta, not self, or should he just say seeing and just walk away? So what is the right thing to do?
All are actually right, all are right. So because people don't want to go to renunciation, just seeing is that is at least maybe seeing consciousness. Let's say seeing consciousness briefly, at least briefly seeing consciousness. They are just seeing. That is it. As a seeing consciousness, discerning mental factors. It is just getting right view. So it is more like non-self, the same as anatta. Because seeing is a seeing. No, I'm seeing.
Not attached to it.
No, I'm seeing. Not seeing all people. Just seeing is means anatta, non-self. So if you reflect like a sick, he is a sick, dukkha, suffering, sick basa, it is another vipassana view as a dukkha. So if you reflect anatta, non-self, removing wrong view, self view. If you reflect dukkha, removing craving, not to attach this body or that body. So if you think impermanence, changing, it is mainly removing conceit. So all these thinking to remove the defilements. So like that, they help each other actually. Vipassana process is do all. They will help each other. Just another cannot be so strong. Sometimes another, sometimes dukkha, sometimes anicca. So they will help each other. As a group, they will go deeper and deeper. So all are correct.
Okay.
But Bodhisattva is a go to renunciation. He want to do powerfully. So normal people by seeing at home want to do something only. Don't want to cut off a hair.
Thank you, Bhante. Another question about Hadaya Rupa. It is mentioned that the seed of consciousness, Chitta, and the seed of consciousness, Chitta and Cetasika, sits in the Hadaya Rupa. According
base.
to Abhidhamma.
That's a base.
Yes.
Hada is a base.
But and according to Abhidhamma, the heart base can actually be seen in terms of its shape, its color, as well as its size, right?
No. Kala is a kala. This is a Hadaya Vuttu is a no kala, no shape. Only the place. That's known by mind.
It's not by
Nature.
mind. Yeah.
Known by mind.
So Hadaya Rupa means if I were to meditate on that, it's not according to, I do not meditate or visualize it using the heart or the blood. It's not about the heart or the blood of the heart, correct? So I read somewhere that the shape of the Hadaya Rupa, where the seat of the consciousness rests in the heart base, is the color of the lotus petal, and then when you turn it upside down, it looks like a loofah. When you turn the butt upside down, that's like the shape, and the size is like the pagala seed. So, and I've tried before when I do a heart base, try to see the heart base, I feel the pain. So it's quite painful, like you said last week. Why is that so, and how do you overcome it? Should you not even bother to look at Chitta and Cetasika?
So Hadaya Vuttu is not have a shape. When shape and color is that is a rupa vana, the visible object, something taken by our eye. So it is a rupa vana, we call color or form object. So no Hadaya Vuttu. Hadaya Vuttu is just known by mind. You can see as a existing place of the mind. For example, if you have anger, little bit may not be comfortable in that area. It means that the mind is arising in there. The mind is arising in there. So because the mind is not peaceful, the body, heart base is become hot. Blood also will be, that blood will separate the whole body. The whole body also will be hot. So only if you want to see heart base, only you should see as a base of the mind. As a base of the mind. Not unconsciousness, the other minds. So as a base only we'll see. No other situation. No shape, no color. Only place you can guess this area, heart area. You keep your mind in that heart area, and you trying to see as a base of the mind at that moment. So if a mind is a quite powerful mind, will be obvious. For example, anger. Let's say anger is very strong, so at that time very not comfortable. If a peaceful mind, if very strong, it is also that area will be very comfortable as a base. So that is this case. Another case is painful is not to be painful. So need to practice 4 element meditation. 4 element meditation. After that, you should practice space. Space is to break down. So usually, according to our teaching, so practice 4 element until like glasses, until like ice block, have a brightness. At that time, together with the 4 element, you're still doing. Also, you need to think there is a space. There is a space. 4 element and space together. If you trying to see, it will break it down. So how to be is body like a dust under the light. So your mind can go everywhere easily. So if it can go everywhere easily, so because of penetrating is not hard, have a caps, so will not be painful. It is after breaking down, everywhere can go. Those people not easy to painful. But another way, for example, some people get jhana, so they are not a practice 4 element, but they need to see the jhana factors into the heart. So at that time also they can be pain. So not to be pain is, for example, if you want to see someone in the other room, you should not think about this wall. If you think about this wall, your mind doing like that. So at that time the wall is a pain. You just think basa. For the mind, no need to break this wall. Just think about the basa directly. If so, you will see that basa without breaking a wall. Sometimes thinking the near one difficult. For example, I may think about the Myanmar and forget about these walls, the mind can go. But next room to go is firstly I may think about this wall. So if so, cannot go anymore. Because this is mind's nature. Mind's natures are no need to think about this wall. You trying to go factors inside. It is a way. So yeah, some people can be very painful. Very painful about this. They think firstly about the clothes, later flesh and bone. So they dig. If dig, the mind also powerful. Meditators' mind is powerful. Yeah, can be pain.
Yeah. Before I learned how to meditate systematically, is through trial and error. So I once contemplated the 4 elements, the hardness, and I just sit down and focus on hardness, and then in the end my whole body become like a rock.
Yeah.
It's like a rock statue.
Yeah.
And so it's I learned it the hard way.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Yeah, meditations actually need experience. Sometimes can have difficulties.
You focus on the wrong thing.
Just you want to maybe able to go factors. If so, don't think. If you want to think anger in the heart, just go to the anger. No need to think about the flesh and bone or heart surrounding. If so possible, but need to try. If pain little bit, may need to come back systematically.
Thank you, Bhante.
I think, can I ask about the restless mind? Can I see in the heart also?
Restless mind is normally in a chaita is you stay normally, like without practicing, keep it normally. Mostly that mind may arise. That mind is very shallow.
But sometimes we do meditation, the heart will become very restless.
Some restlessness is together with the greed, together with the anger, like that. Because you don't like, it is, we don't say here restlessness, we say anger mind. Because you don't not okay, something disappoint, so with the anger mind. Yeah, anger mind is arising in the heart at that time. at that time. You can
what
reflect.
we do.
Even if you don't reflect, you already know about jhana. It is because of obvious. Obvious.
So what we do?
What we do is why you can change the object which one you like, or you may reflect like the Buddha, even in 60 years of practice, and should be patient. There are many ways, so can do. So normally, those are, if we do something, we may encounter some difficulties. Normally we take time, do regular practice. So we need that. You ask how to do is so have you done properly or not? Have you done properly or not? So because I'm still seeing her staying in Singapore like that. So sometimes we do just like for fun, how to say, comfortably, may gain, may not gain, because we cannot follow fully. Fully means to practice meditation effectively is another way. You cut off any other things, or how to say, all condition trying to get. If so, more possible to improve. Sometimes we are not like that. We don't want to change this situation. We practice. It is like less possibility. But if we get very good, comfortably gaining. So with this situation we do, but may not be so easy. Cannot improve normally. If we gain, will be good. Even far, we sometimes think far is because with the single kuti, dryness is there, hot water is there, like that. Sometimes we think if we become like a noble person by staying in the far, in the history, we are very comfortable person. Because most of history story we read, they stay in the forest. We never heard they have electricity. They have hot and cold water like that. So we do in the history. We are like comfortably practicing. Even if in Singapore, like maybe better than Visakha. So some even in meditation center, sometimes we do very comfortably. If it cannot success, do more another, find another way, better way. Have to do like that. Maybe this 3 months I may do, for example, comfortably. Maybe you may sit 4 hours. If you cannot, maybe next 3 months, maybe we may sit 5 hours, 6 hours, like that. So even in the dwelling place may change if not proper eating way, something like that. So may do more effort, or we may find more suitability to success. So if so, it is possible, more possible, but like staying home is situation become very, jobs are nearby. So according to the books are saying, even nail need to cut, hair need to cut, wash the clothes, cut off all jobs. Once take the object, not allow to lose. not allowed to stay with this object, not allowed to forget this object. Don't do other jobs. Only this jobs I will do, like do no breathing. Others are just for eating, for sleeping, or do like or do something like that. So in this way only possible to improve. Yeah, by staying home, if we do with a lot of jobs, if it's success, okay. If it's not success, a bit difficult to complain because not yet using proper ways. We can show many reasons you don't success. So situations are like that. So even we stay in a suitable place, sometimes health is not good. So have to wait to be good for the health. Sometimes health is good, but the background, families or friends are not stable, giving a message, so the mind not happy. So other time also have to wait to overcome that. So we need some condition a bit longer, no obstacle, not just a short time, 1 week, 2 weeks. We need 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Food also good, for example, no background problem, health is good. Maybe the weather, sometimes the weather very bad. For example, Molamia rain season, the whole day rain, about 3 months. May not be suitable for your body. If so, have to wait. If a body doesn't like this weather, also you may not have a chance to change. So have to wait, cannot do much. Something like that. Sometimes we have a association problem, sometimes a health problem. So only when we improve is when we have time, no problems. Health also good, no background problem, no food problem. Maybe about 1 or 2 months. If we have those gaps, at that time may improve. Once you got a limit, why not lose easily? 1 step, something like that. So another suitable time come next step, maybe jhana or something like that. So in this way have to go. So sometimes if we are older, health problem occasionally come. So it is a big issue. So younger time, we don't have no need to care about the health. Health is okay. Only the other mind or food or weather like that. So we need some period, very good condition to improve. So at home, such a period to have a bit difficult, but some people can do. Some people can do. I don't know because of strong mind or determination. Some people can do. Okay.
Thank you, Bhante.
Question? Done. Okay, can do. Not food. Sadhu. Kihodu nibbana satchihodu. Idam me punyam nibbanasa pachayo hodu mama punya bhagam sabha sadanam bhajemi kesabe mesamam punya bhagam Davandu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.